ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman. Welcome to the EiE Network. It's the Saturday. It's the Shills. I'm here. I have beer. And yeah, I'm slightly drunk. But who cares? Because we've got awesome videos. We've got amazing guests. We've got everything you want for a Saturday night. I mean, we've got Joey Rocha. Crazy people claiming about weapons and TVs. We've got everything you need that would make a NASA bloody agent's hair stand up on end. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say there's NASA agents, am I? Oh, crap. But to take us round the table tonight, we've got the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the secret agent of the world. It's Dick Dawson.
On point, brother. Love it. Hey, fellow babies, how y'all doing? We're going to get around this table and talk to the groovy people and kick this shit into high gear. Right off the bat, what somebody we haven't heard from in a little while now. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey.
Oi, fucking oi, people.
Come on!
I'm already fucking charged.
All right, buddy. How's things in your world? What you been up to? What's new?
Nothing new in my virtual world, mate, because I'm having real problems. I'm fucking lucky to be here. I mean, an hour ago, I didn't think I was going to be on the show, so there you go.
We're pretty surprised, too. Glad to have you. This is awesome.
I have written some nice scripts when I've had time and just sat and thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just write a script. I just can't fucking record it.
Oh, soon, man. We'll get everything fixed up. We have to, because I've been having to carry the load, and we need you back, right? We need you back.
Yeah, of course.
Right on. And bouncing it right back to the awesome MC of the evening, Sarcastic Barman. Buddy, how you doing? Oh, God, come on now. You can do it. You can do it. You literally just there he is.
I muted myself, which is really annoying because I started really well and really high. But yeah, I'm really running well. I've had 6 premieres this week. I had 6 premieres last week. We've been covering a shitload of mental craziness, and I'm drinking beer. I've actually got a nice Wild Bill's IPA to bring it back down to normal, sane levels. But otherwise, the world fucking rocks.
Awesome. I always love it when the barman's hyped because we know we're in for some good stuff because that's when he comes up with his best work. I love it. Right on.
Drinking the fucking beer, it'll go off because no one else can drink it.
Oh, all that beer's gone. We're on bottles now, mate. It's all right. One pound and 9p from Aldi.
After that, it's just the fucking top deck of spirits left.
Always spirits, mate.
And let's spin it around to the other side of the world for me, my brother that's in another zone. Steamy Cup of Reason, how's it going, buddy?
Good morning, silly shills. Well, I can see they let the usual band of lunatics into the day room today. How are y'all doing?
I think the world's on fire around here. What's new in your world? How's things?
Oh, things are rocking, man. We're getting ready to restart Pain of Progress next week, and I'm also working on reviving the Mega Mirror. So watch out for that.
Awesome. Can't wait, man. Oh, yeah. Right on. And let's check in with the guy that's making sure everything's working perfectly in the background for us, Mr. Tattie-Bogle. How's it going, buddy?
All right, troops, all right. Oh, have I got some beauties for you tonight?
Oh, that was an evil intro.
I've enjoyed trolling the absolute belly fluff of the internet, stopping by a few dingleberries, and I may have picked one or two tonight, just for your delectation. And amusement.
Well, you sound a little too happy with yourself. So on that note, to one and all here, we're fucked. So get ready for it because it's coming.
Sadomasochist. We know this. I mean, he wears a kilt with nothing under it in snow.
I bet he has a leather mask that he wears during the show, and it's tartan.
Hang on. Do you mean you don't have a leather mask that you wear during the show?
Have I got another camera on?
Oh, now who else we got here?
Fucking human mask just to get in the door sometimes.
No, yeah, well, that's security, right? Let's see who else we got here tonight. Joining us tonight, we've got Crafty Keela. Hey, how's it going?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, great. Awesome. So how's YouTube on your side of the world? What are you seeing? What are you doing? What's up?
Everything is going well. I'm working with Blue Marble Science for the next Challenging Conspiracies. So that's going to be out next week. I'm hoping when Jutmonk gets sorted, we're going to be doing something. And yeah, there's a few other things that are in the pipeline coming down the line. And I got a new avatar, so you'll see me in the chat. I got a new avatar.
Hey,
Hanky
it's
stink of a
awesome.
reason.
Keela, have you hit 1,000 subs yet?
Do you know what? I'm about 57 away.
Right, we'll get you up.
I'm very, very close.
Get Keela up to 1,000. I said she'd have
Very
1,000
close.
inside a month. She's pissed it. So we'll be banging your name out there tonight.
There will
Awesome.
be fun when I do reach 1,000 subs.
I'm 147
yeah.
away if anyone cares.
Nice. Getting there. Well, let's finish the table here, guys. And we got Schrodinger's cat tonight. Hey, how's it going, man? What's happening?
Awesome. As always, happy as hell to be here. Crafty Keela, you just got a new subscriber. I can confirm that. Another reason that I'm happy as hell is for the first time in a couple of weeks, I have tomorrow off. So I am going to be kicking sleep deprivation square in the balls tomorrow morning. And I don't have a lot of great things to say about the Mormons, but they make one hell of a hotel room with blackout curtains and a comfortable mattress. So that's going to be, I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep tonight. Over on my channel, my video from last Sunday just is creeping up on 14,000 views, and I got a new one coming out tomorrow. And I passed 7,000 subs earlier, 2 days ago, and I'm at about 7,200 right now. So I got no complaints. I got nothing to complain about, and nobody would want to hear me if I did.
Nice, man. Very nice. I would kill for that. But it's well deserved. So is it just me? Everyone gone quiet?
Oh.
Have I broke my internet?
Oh, am I back? Am I back there? I heard a strange glitch in my headphones. Like my whole system went crazy for a second, but I'm back. It's good.
Yeah, I had an echo there right when you were speaking, right before you went quiet.
Right at the start. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I wonder if that came out of my system. I'm not sure, but everything's good. So let's get to our guest for the evening, DKG Custom. Welcome back to the table, buddy. How the hell are you? Oh, fuck.
Hello, you buggers. I almost forgot I was actually on the show and I'm not just watching it.
Yeah, I know, right? That took a bit.
as the panel knows, I'm literally just like 5 minutes back from herring around dropping stuff off to my wife at the hospital. So I'm swimming with adrenaline. So either I'm just going to talk bollocks like an idiot or I'm going to crash.
Well, you're at the right place for the first one.
But seeing Schrodinger's got no complaints, I'd like to register a complaint.
You've run out of Emmy polish.
Yeah, I can always drum up some more. Don't you worry about that. Who's in charge of the complaints department?
Tatty.
Yeah,
complain to a Scottish person. See what happens.
I want to know. I want to know why it is everybody insists on calling me DKG Customs with an S on the end of it. It makes me sound like a border patrol guard.
Yeah, I don't normally put the S on, but damn it, I did this time. You're right.
It's custom, as in custom built guitars.
Yeah, but it rolls off the tongue better, and everyone loves stuff that rolls off the tongue better.
There's nothing wrong with having more than one of something.
There's only one of me.
Well, unless it's your penis.
No, wouldn't want two.
No, there's a video about the guy with two penises. I'll leave it there.
What do you mean, the guy with two penises? You mean you shouldn't have two penises? What?
Yeah, along with your 6 balls.
Tell me I lost a few then.
Oh, man. So, Barman, what do we got on tap for tonight? Take it away, brother. What the hell are we doing?
God's sake.
You are forgetting someone.
Oh, we are? Oh, Aimee. Jesus Christ. Yes. See, I haven't done this job in so long. I fucked it right up. I was supposed to go to Aimee before the guest, and I got that complete. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll go. I'm going to go make my dunce cap. Sorry.
Rage quit.
That's okay. I was going to say, I think I'm chopped liver, and Matt said,
Damn it.
That's
I can
okay.
never forget you, Aimee.
Thank you. I'm glad you remembered me. So everything's going great. I'm excited for this week. We've got tomorrow. We've got the poker stream with Seek Truth, Speak Truth coming on. We've got the Uncalled For tomorrow night with Jenny Morgan coming on. That's going to be an interesting show. And next week is just going to be even better. So I'm really excited about that too. And I do want to say thank you to DKG Customs for coming and Schrodinger's Cat as well. And I want to thank everyone in the audience for coming today. Thank you so much. We have wonderful viewers and we love you all. So, and Matthew has some super chats. You ready?
Ready. Crafty Killer for €2 and hey John Rapp. Have a great show, folks. Middle finger, middle finger, middle finger. Heart emoji, laughing emoji. Additional demonic Davos for Australian $5 said, Super chat works. Now don't make me get a rage on as drippy bits will dry up quick like a flurf in the light of evidence.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Right on.
Hey, Amy, I think my invite for being a special guest on the Uncalled For was lost in the mail. If you could resend that. Just saying.
I love it.
We'll send that right on.
I love it. Schrodinger has adopted my strategy. You do it live and nobody says no, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
The internet never forgets.
Yeah, exactly. Contact, baby. Barman, okay, now it's your go, brother.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Can I go? Are we miss anyone else?
Don't say, are you sure? I'm a Canadian with beer in hand. You know how that goes.
I've just run out of beer. I've had my 6, so I've got to get rum out in a bit. So you have a selection tonight, gentlemen. So over on the craft ale bar, I will go to DKG Custom. He gets to choose. You can either have a Hawaiian ale brought to you by the famous Joey Rocha, the sort of person who believes that volcanoes aren't fucking real. Or you can have TV is a Weapon. It's an IPA crazy brand with a hint of fucking mental. Nextly, you've got All About Pointed Sticks. We're calling this a Flicks Ale. We don't know what it tastes like, but we think it's going to be slightly nutty. And your last one is from Thunderbolt Project, which is a lightning quick level of fucking ballsack driven crazy. So where would you like to start?
Well,
that was epic.
I think we'll go Pointed Sticks for 400.
Pointed Sticks for 400. So Tatty, that's video number 3, please, because you told me I could have them in any order I wanted. So fuck you. And this is All About Pointed Sticks.
We like pointed
Psionic
sticks.
Metaphysics. Yeah. This is Tatty's Gong candidate. It's a 3-video series rolled into one. Again, sped up, but pitch lower to avoid the chipmunk overload is the brewer's notes on this one.
Well,
that evil laugh is...
I know. All I can say is, son of a bitch.
I would just number 3.
Number 3, please. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
It's what. Unfortunately, that's what the main gets up for.
Pointed Sticks. What if he comes up with you a banana?
Pull the trigger!
What can I say, folks? Enjoy.
The first television set was fired up in the 1920s, after basically being in development since the mid-1800s. Of course, movies were still being...
We'll stick with this one.
Unfortunately, that's video number 2.
Well, we'll go with it. We'll go with this. We're starting.
We'll go with it. It's fine. The guest decided. So I'll just quickly run down. This is about TV is a weapon. Oh.
Yeah, I know that voice. This is the dude that made the Flat Earth video from like 3 years ago.
That's the one,
Right.
yes. Is it ODD TV or something like that? Or am I
No.
going mad? What's his name?
No, it's not ODD. I can't remember his name, but he made the really long. Basically, he restated all of Eric Dubé in a video.
Yeah, and got it all wrong once again, just like Eric Debate. It's awesome. Tattie's internal notes on this. Don't know about TV, but the guy that put this video together is the right fucking weapon. The video title is TV is a weapon.
TV being a weapon. I mean, someone was trying to break into my house, and I smashed them over the head with my TV. So it actually does work.
Makes sense, especially if you got an old CRT. Oh yeah, take that, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't get up after we got clumped by that. I wanted a new TV anyway.
Yeah, let's be honest, if it's a big CRT, you're not going to be lifting it high.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Anymore.
Yeah, but you want to see how hard I can throw a television.
I can't remember the last time I watched TV.
As a live TV broadcast, I can't remember. Netflix, on the other hand, daily.
Should we let this play a bit so we get a little depth?
It's only 3 minutes and 16 seconds long, but it's well worth the view.
Okay. Let's try to give it like 20 seconds so we actually get an idea of what's really coming. And because, I mean, you can feel the stupid is strong with this one.
Yeah, I think we'll make it about 40 seconds because it's Simpsons at the start, and Simpsons rocks.
Yeah.
Copyright strike.
Probably.
Who fucking cares?
To be fair,
Tatty.
I actually cut 30 seconds for the start of this, which was lifted straight after the Simpsons.
Bastard.
So,
the only good thing about this entire video,
So
you ripped it off.
Yep.
Yeah, its only redeeming feature is gone.
You're welcome.
Let's play.
Being created and viewed since the 1890s using different means, but it wasn't until the late 1920s when live broadcast television programming began. The first American news broadcast was in.
Now, I know we said we'd try and make 40 seconds on this, but I
didn't
thought
even make 5.
That was like 8.
I thought there'd be Simpsons
And
at
I
the
didn't hear
start.
those 5 because Barman was talking over it, a plum.
He didn't say anything useful, don't worry. The main thing he had on there was that US patent number. And this is the entire point that I spent an hour today reading up on what that fucking patent is, and it was a fucking waste of time. Basically, you can trigger your TV or monitor to emit a certain frequency and signal to alter receptors in your nerve settings in your skin. So basically, if you emit it to suddenly change from light to dark, but very subtly in the background, you can make your nerves pick that up. So basically your skin stand up on end. In other words, what probably DKG Customs has been helping fucking film people do for fucking years in horror movies to make their skin stand up on end, going, this is going to be a scary bit. We want the light to flicker slightly and things like that. And we'll use fucking special effects to increase that thing and make that happen. This is just the patent that breaks that down into exactly what kilohertz fucking does it. And it's the entire backing for this guy's fucking video. What's even worse, though, it only really works on CRTs if you're looking directly at screen, or if you're in something like a cinema where you're going to be directly looking at the right angle because cinemas are designed so you look at the right sort of level and things like that to make the most of the screen. In other words, it's fucking bollocks.
Well,
Thanks for the spoiler alert.
I've got to say, we just use 240 volts and plug it directly into the cinema seats.
That'll do it.
But basically, that's what this is basically creating. It's a modulation between 0.5 hertz and 24 hertz. So between very, very little and even fucking littler still. And that's all it fucking does. It makes your nerve endings stand up on end. He's trying to say it's fucking brainwashing technology, and it's not. But if you're sat in front of a computer screen and you've got an advert flashing that sort of thing to make your nerve endings stand up on end, it will make you pay more attention to it. And that's the whole point of the patent and stuff like that, that we shouldn't really do this. And yeah.
So I don't think we need to watch it anymore.
Oh, I didn't get past that point. I read that shit and thought anything else he's going to say is going to be bollocks, but so everything else will be a surprise to me. Sorry for spoiling it all for everyone, but it's the one time I actually researched something. I don't often research things that extensively, but it's a very long fucking pattern and really interesting.
But 10 out of 10 for efforts of trying to get out this. Not happening.
Bastard.
Right there, that picture of the TV reminds me of one of the screens you would have seen on the TV show Lost, because it was all really old technology they kept stumbling across, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
I'd forgot all about that show until you just mentioned it. That was a pretty good show.
I think everyone
It
did.
came into my head the other day. I was doing a video edit, and something I did, I was like, oh, I remember that from that show. And then boom, it popped right back in. Yeah, they had all that old shit that did weird stuff. And, you know, that was pretty neat.
But can I ask anyone that's seen it on the panel, has anybody seen it to the end? Because I didn't.
The show Lost?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
they
did.
ended up
I
getting
watched every
rescued.
episode right to the end.
Right,
JJ
yeah.
I
Abrams
watched
did.
half an episode once.
Oh, it
So you
was
really got
really
the gist
worth
of
it.
then.
Yeah, go back. Especially the earlier seasons were really good.
They
Yeah.
were really good, but they just got shit.
I'm not sure. The very end actually worked out to be good again. Like, they got a little bit lost in their writing and ideas, but then they found themselves just in the last season and a half or 2 seasons actually worked good.
So a bit
But
like this
anyway,
stream then.
I shouldn't have brought this up because what a tangent. Barman, run us.
Get on with it.
No, don't ask me, because I was going to ask you a question. If you were in lockdown, couldn't go anywhere, would you watch it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
right. In that case,
No.
let's continue with this crazy fucking moron of crazy fucking
Yeah.
and TV
Yeah, it's a
being
good-
weapon.
It's a good binge watch. Get in and do it now. Bring this shit up. Let's do it.
In 1930. Since then, we have been heavily
shut myself up.
brainwashed and dumbed down, and now there are more TVs than people in the average American household. The same goes for Canada, the United Kingdom, and many other countries. If we're not watching TV on our TV, then we're watching it on our phones, our tablets, our computers. We're constantly saturated in mainstream media content and subject.
Program. Aren't they 2 different spellings? And also, what happens when you get a program from a theatre production? Is that trying to program your brain, or is it just giving you information about what's in the show? I mean, program is just, you know, you can't just like pick on that word and just say, "Oh, they're programming your brain." No, just that word has different meanings.
Oh, yeah.
They like to redefine meanings.
Right. If they don't understand that one word can have multiple meanings.
Yeah, well, they absolutely will. They will cherry pick the wrong meaning.
Yeah, or
Now-
even just as simple as flat and level. No, shit like that. It's like 2 different
Oh,
things,
yeah.
you know?
What you mean?
And
Like flat
when-
earthers?
Yeah, you know, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? Flat
I
and
didn't
level.
trigger the monkey. I thought you'd have to start having a go at me
Fuck.
about this. There's no such thing as
Well,
flat earthers.
I'm just
Wait for the
I'm
rant.
just sitting watching fucking idiots wind me up. Don't worry, I'll get there.
He's been bottling these rants up.
Well, let's take a side tangent here, people. So, this seems to be an all-out assault on screens. And that's just not very cool, because I could populate my afternoon in front of a screen watching episodes of How the Universe Works, the universe, you know, some of the Stephen Hawking specials and whatnot. And I will come out as somebody who knows a little bit more about what's going on in the world. I could sit back and watch a few documentaries that are done by David Attenborough and so on and learn some stuff about nature. Or I could sit there and binge watch Friends and literally lose the ability to ever have a heart on again. It's your choice what you use the screen for.
Or, and this is one for you ladies, I mean, I watch porn constantly, so, you know, I've learned a lot.
Is there
I don't know if
another-
he seemed to get cut off there. I watch porn constantly. His sentence just ended. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Are there other uses for the computer?
Yeah, to
Minecraft.
talk to you lot.
Making porn.
Well,
Making
what frustrates me about the whole thing is even flat earthers and these morons, they're constantly trying to shit on human ingenuity and what we have achieved as a race, as a human race. Constantly
You're
trying to shit on what we've done and what we've achieved.
You're absolutely
As they
bang
use
on.
technology to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they use technology to do it. The cruel irony.
It
We give
winds
them a
me up.
weapon.
It winds me up when they say things like astronauts and sort of,
Right.
Satelloons.
Again,
you know,
it's
oh, the bubbles. Can't you see the bubbles? Oh, I didn't know bubbles went in all different directions underwater. I mean, when I went scuba diving, they just go straight up.
Hang on,
Yeah.
wasn't-
These
wasn't
bubbles are going to
Bubbles
the-
a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the whole thing with the astronaut, it's the play on words, like
Exactly, yeah.
it may happen in this very video that we're watching where they say the television,
Yeah.
Oh,
as
God.
if the word lie is part of television.
But my point
As if
is
that would
also,
even mean anything.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
no, I think we're giving them too much credit. It's not really a
don't
play
fuck-
on words. They just didn't learn to spell in grade school. That's all.
Indeed.
But it's that kind of just like dismissal of like, I mean, of an astronaut. And I'm sorry, but they are fucking up there. And if you don't think they are, you're stupid
on.
fucking idiot.
I'm sure they just say words like that just to wind people up and trigger people.
You crack on with this, moron.
Well, we've got to go to Aimee first, though.
Go.
Well, more importantly, Matt.
Yes, he's coming.
Yay!
Got a super chat for you, kiddo.
Digital demonic Davros for Australia $2 said, pick and pick, watch Pawn and play Minecraft. Can I watch it then?
No. Get out of
But
here.
Minecraft, yes,
Give
I
me
do
my drag.
Minecraft videos. You can watch them; they're fine.
That's right. Minecraft is good.
You need to get him some headphones, right? And put the head. And then when a super chat comes in, then take the headphones off.
That's right.
I wonder if that was foreshadowing when he said digital demonic divorce.
Oh God!
Oh,
Tatty,
digital
bring us-
demonic alimony.
God's sake, Tat. I love it. Tatty, bring us back to the crazy, please, mate.
To numerous techniques for mental conditioning. The following video is an attempt at helping you understand some of these techniques. Being aware of what's happening and fully acknowledging it is the only way to free yourself from it.
The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines a conspiracy theory as a theory that explains an event or situation as the result of a secret plan by usually powerful people or groups. A theory is an idea that is intended to explain facts or events, and conspiracy is clearly defined in criminal law as an agreement between two or more persons to commit a crime at some time in the future. Thousands of people are found guilty of conspiracy charges every year in courts around the world because conspiracy is an inevitable component of human nature and society. By definition, conspiracy theory is a neutral term. It doesn't mean anything good or bad. It just means a theory about a conspiracy.
Crafty.
There is nothing neutral about the term conspiracy theory.
Absolutely.
It is a counterculture, which actually means that is counter to the dominant culture. So it's not neutral in any way, shape, or form. It is there to counter the mainstream narrative.
Yeah.
That is what conspiracy theory means.
Do you know, Keela, I was going to say exactly the same thing and you beat me to pause. I wouldn't have quite put it like that, though. I would have said, how can a conspiracy theory be fucking neutral when your heads are warped as fuck and you just make shit up, believe whatever you're told? How the fuck is that neutral, you stupid twat? You ain't neutral. You're a fucking bunch of morons. Get a grip, and that's the end of it.
Monkey, that was a very polite response for you. Are you sure there's not anything else you want to say on that?
Well, no, because as I said, Keela had already covered most of what I was going to say. So,
right.
He says it so much better than I do.
I think he just says it with more expletives.
More animated.
Well, you know, I do have to go on to some streams where I can still get really, really wound up by these absolute ejaculate dribbles, but I haven't said anything that isn't that, in the dictionary. I can go on all night without swearing, pal, so trust me, I don't have to fucking swear. I just like it.
I really need to send you an invite to Gem Panda's Discord because I would love you in there with Spurs, Nathan Thompson, all the other fucking nutters. Because oh my god, it would be so funny.
I'll get kicked out.
No, the Gem Panda server is very good for not kicking people out. So yeah, you'd fit in right perfectly there. I've screamed down my microphone before now. But Jeff, were you just agreeing with Monkey, or did you have something there as well, dude?
No, not really.
No, cool. I realise I'm saying wrong words as well.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, I'm also paying attention to everything in the background saying, do this, do that. Like, oh my God, it's so wrong. But yeah, should we have a bit more then, gentlemen and ladies?
Sure.
However, the media has hijacked the term and uses it in a vastly different way.
When someone in the United States says that that's a conspiracy or that's a conspiracy theory, by definition, they mean it is irrational, illegitimate, and without proof.
When we talk about conspiracy theories, we tend to speak about them in a negative light because the very word conspiracy implies something negative, I think.
A conspiracy theory no longer means an event explained by a conspiracy. Instead, it now means any explanation or even a fact that the establishment does not acknowledge or recognize as true. The only real criteria for a subject to be considered as a conspiracy theory is for it to be characterized as one.
Psychological warfare has been waged against America for much of this century. This war for the mind of the public has been
Oh, there we go.
I just listened to the biggest pile of bullshit I've ever heard, and then saw cannabis and thought, well, stop it there. Because I wish I could fucking smoke some, because then maybe I'd make some fucking sense of the fucking dribble that's coming out of his mouth.
Hell yeah. I
think you'd need something stronger than cannabis.
What is it? 99% of conspiracy theories are bollocks. There are the 1% that have turned out to be true over the years. But you can still look at the rest of conspiracy theories in a negative light and go, no, they are fucking bollocks.
Yeah.
That's why they're viewed upon as a negative light, because they're bollocks.
They're absolute fucking bollocks. I mean, yeah.
Did you guys see? Can we go back just a tiny bit, Tatty, and see that cannabis list there again? Did you guys see the first one? It says stop cancer growth.
It does not stop cancer growth.
What the actual fuck is that? I was muted in meets because I rejoined the meet because I was having audio issues, and I was using my hardware mute button, and I was trying to say, fucking put that back up. I was freaking out, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't be heard in the background here, and I was losing my shit. But Tatty, if you could bring that up full screen while we're still paused and talk over it. You look at this fucking list.
I'm waiting for a pause because when I go into full screen, the audio will cut. Because
right. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah, okay. So if you look carefully on that,
I can do it.
If everybody looks carefully on that list, you will see some unbelievable bullshit.
Stops cancer growth, reduces neurological impairment, relaxes. Oh my God, my internet's so bad.
Makes paper.
Well, yeah,
treats
paper.
Could end deforestation.
PMS. PMS isn't real. We all know that. Wink, wink.
Treats ADHD.
Kind of helps.
I like could end dependence on oil, gas, and coal because everyone is just too fucking stoned to go anywhere.
Do you know what I can't get on there? Is
I can't wait.
Sorry,
I want to make transmission. I want to make transmission fluid out of hemp and put it in my sports car because I'm sure the gearbox will take that no problem.
Well, one, you don't have a sports car. Number two, Monkey, you were trying to say.
Well, it says makes this, makes paper. I mean, they even make clothes from hemp, but it doesn't say on there anywhere I can see, unless I've missed it. Makes you really fucking high.
No, the one I'm surprised to not see on there, though, is makes you really fat. Because as a teenager who used to smoke quite a lot of marijuana, that is my main point for weight putting on this. Because we'd go down, not the pizzas, we'd go down to the shop and, all right, we'd spend 10 minutes counting out these little shrimps, as you remember from a kid, buying those little shrimps that were 2 pence. It'd take his ages to count them out. but we still would. And also go down to the little shop and then sitting in French class, half under the desk, eating these biscuits with my French teacher, Michel Piton, going, Daniel, are you eating biscuits? No, Michel Piton, while sliding more under the desk.
Just to put
Another
something
part
in
of this-
perspective, sorry, Barman, when I used to buy those shrimps, they were 2 for a penny.
Yeah, but you're
No,
older than me.
but
I know.
If you go back,
£1
if you
Go on,
guys
Dick.
go back to this list, a whole bunch of it is actually hemp, not cannabis.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like you don't grow grade A bud and make paper out of it, asshole.
No,
you
what a
grow
waste.
fucking hemp.
Fucking waste that would be. No.
No, but we all know that there was the conspiracy theory of the oil companies and paper companies stopped people producing hemp by talking the US government into illegalizing it because hemp paper was cheaper and easier produced than wood and cotton paper, and for its other uses in making panels for cars, because the hemp stuff was better than the thin plywood and metal works, because it was easier to repair, cheaper to replace, and all that shit. So they just talked the US government into, let's ban all this shit. And that's one of the few conspiracy theories that turned out to actually be right.
But that's the thing about conspiracy theorists. So, when you actually look at the system that we live under, there is a lot of stuff that's happening if you genuinely look. But the idea that they have to go behind the scenes and do it underhandedly when they get away with most of it to your face. The economic crash is one of the greatest examples, making people pay for the crash and then telling them that it was their fault in the first place. You know, they got away with that. The bankers, the European bankers, the American bankers were all bailed out. The bondholders, even especially in my country, that bought stock shares after the crash.
You
they
had
were
it the
bailed
worst
out.
in your country,
So
yeah.
if they can, but my point is, if they can get away with this stuff to your face, why should they go behind your back and create more issues? If you know what I mean, if they can get away with it anyway.
Yeah, as I remember though, they didn't get away with it. Was it Greenland or Iceland?
Iceland.
Was it Iceland? Yeah, they basically threw their bankers who fucked up and said, "No, fuck off! You're going to jail because you
Iceland
fucked
was
up."
that, yeah.
Yeah. So for all the conspiracy theory talk, it doesn't always pay because there'll always be some people that call the shit out on it. And it's only the craziest conspiracy theories that fly under the radar. So the notice for all the Dr. Evils who are watching, you've got to make your plan as stupid as fucking possible because then people will just ignore it.
Pretty much.
And also on the note on people who crack conspiracies, I wonder how many do actually manage to crack conspiracies by listening or looking or reading absolutely fucking pointless memes.
Memes never crack.
The truth is in the memes, though.
No.
Yeah, but you can do anything with a meme. You can put a dog's head on a fish and go, "Ooh, makes you think," doesn't it? You can just do anything.
Yep. I think the only way that these conspiracy theories actually come out is when the governments say, "Yeah, we did that, by the way. We just thought we'd let everyone know because it's been 30 years. Here's the documents." And everyone goes, "Oh, see, we knew that.
There's that.
Those 3 people sat in a closet told us."
Yeah, I mean, there's that way about it, and then there's also there's the whistleblowers. That's the other way. A lot of people whistleblow, and that's how Watergate came out. That's how the stuff with Clinton came out. There were whistleblowers.
Oh, Jimmy
and
Savile.
that's the part that a lot of conspiracy theorists can't accept or can't validate, is the fact that so many people have come out and spilled secrets.
Well, if you think about the Clinton one, there were so few whistleblowers, sorry, I get those confused, that you think for something like the moon landings, there should be thousands of whistleblowers because there was thousands more of them.
Exactly.
So, should we have a bit more of this video? Anyone else got any points? Who haven't we heard of? Who can I drag up just to piss off? Cats.
I got a point.
Oh, go on.
I got a point. right now, when I listen to this guy's voice, the only thing I can see is him puckering up to the mushroom tip for a big drink. He's driving me crazy.
Really? I just picture my fist in his face.
That's a good one.
Schrodinger's cat, anything to add to this, or should we continue with some more video, Squire? The silence is
mute. Mute button. No, mute button.
Yep. He's muted.
Or he could be so deep into the hotel porn, he actually forgot that he was on the show too. You never know.
He may have popped away for a moment, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and we'll play a
He
little
may
bit
have
more
fallen asleep.
and say, Schrodinger's cat, wake up!
Obvious. Somebody has observed its existence. He's dead.
Oh dear, don't say that. Oh.
There you go. End the stream. Bye.
Morbid. Very morbid. Tatty, save us with video.
What morbid to you? Look to me to save you.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
This war for the mind of the public has been facilitated by the emergence of mass media and the transformation of American education by behavioral psychologists. In the book 1984, George Orwell warned that people were in danger of losing their human qualities and freedom of mind without being aware of it while it was happening because of psychological, emotional, and intellectual manipulation. Mind control. The most effective way to protect yourself from subconscious manipulation is by being aware of how it.
What the heck?
Is that really a payment screen on the end?
Oh,
yep.
God.
Fuck my life. That video and the memes involved in it are fucking stupid. And I'm really fucking pissed off that there's a 9/11 fucking meme in there and all the other fucking ones. Steaming, you've got a point.
Yeah, I was just going to reiterate that fucking meme with 9/11. The same people who did this planned this and plotted that. They got a picture of the Titanic. You're going to tell me that they purposely put that iceberg in its way to sink the fucker? How do you move an iceberg, you fucking morons?
No, let's be fair. They'd been better with a Lusitania or something like that, to be honest, wouldn't they?
What, they put an outboard motor on the fucking thing and moved it in front of the ship?
No, no,
Here it comes.
No, I was saying the Lusitania, because the Lusitania was at least blown up by a torpedo, so they could have said, yes, torpedo in flying brackety thingy-mabobbies. I think you just planted a bomb in it, but yeah. Stupid.
So did they crash icebergs into the Twin Towers? I missed that bit.
Well, that's what the meme is telling us.
No, the memes never solve anything, and it's fucking annoying when they use memes like that with no fucking thought to what's involved in the memes, that people actually died in the things they're taking the piss out of, and it just fucking pisses me off. I've just had a notification that Crafty Keeler's now at 950 subs, by the way, and we need to go to Aimee and Matt.
Sorry, he wandered off. Here we go.
That's all right.
Godless Scummer, my subscriber for £5, said, there needs to be some sort of law similar to Godwin's Law for people who bring up 1984.
That's right.
You know what? I think that too, Godless Scummer.
Thank you so much.
I think that was 36 years ago.
That's right.
I want to take a bet on the number of people who bring up 1984 to the number of people who've read or watched films or anything about 1984.
Yeah, can I just make a point about 1984?
Go on.
1984 was written in regards to Stalinist Russia, and it was written in a sense about fatalism and what would become of the world if fatalism was allowed to take over completely. It was never supposed to be used as a factual guide. So trying to apply it to the real world when we don't have that world is just a little bit ridiculous. Now, he did say something there at the end. the way in which you break yourself out of it is to understand how it works. You can understand how it works. It's very easy to understand how the system works. It doesn't mean that there's conspiracies behind the system driving it forward. Because, as I said, they can get away with this stuff to your face.
Crafty.
Yeah, George Orwell was a massive anti-communist. Along with when he wrote Animal Farm. Animal Farm was exactly about communism.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
And I'd like to point out, I lived through 1984. It was nothing like the book.
Well, as
I was
DK,
9.
I was negative too. But I believe someone who was about in 1984 is Steaming Cup of Reason, and he wants to come in.
Yeah, the conspiracy theorists, I think in general, we just give them way too much credit, just letting them speak. I mean, when you think about it, they're just a bunch of absolutely useless nobodies who contribute or make no difference at all in society. They're absolute zeros, and they're pissed off because the community doesn't cheer and praise them for becoming the new DM or dungeon master in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jeff, you can't take everything away from them. I mean, they do offer us something to fucking laugh at.
Yeah, comedy fodder.
So they use us, and if they weren't there, we wouldn't be here, would we? I'd have met none of you lot. So
they're like sovereign citizens. What would I make videos about otherwise?
Sovereign citizens are mental.
Yeah, they should be locked up.
But unlike sovereign citizens, we're willing to learn. So in which case, I need to ask Crafty Keeler. She said a word, evangelism or something like that. And I have no idea what that word means. And if she can remember, I'm sure it started with a V. Evangelism. In the start of your statement you just made before. Damn it, I left it too long. I had the word on the tip of my tongue and then I lost it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, never mind.
It'll come back to you. It'll come back to you.
It will. In which case, any other points? More video? No, that was the end of that video.
That was the end of that video. Let me do a quick shout out for a few people then, yeah? Your pal House here again. Ugly German Truths, Dark Knights in the house, Factard, NA, Sean Carroll, Quitty's the Sprinkler. He'll probably change his name again soon. 9 o'clock, Me Pet 69. I fucking love that number. I don't know why. GPS, Brown 01, Chris Katsolis, Godless Scummer, Mr. Serious, Jin Chow. I'll just keep saying it until I get it right. The Non-Sec, me old mate Monochromatic. How you doing, pal? And the old DD Davros. And come on, people, if you haven't fucking subbed to Keela, who's on the panel now, we need to get to 1,000 subs. She's almost there.
Yeah.
Fucking
Can
sub
I just
panel,
can I just give
mental.
Can I just give out one shout out? And it's very important that I do this. Today is someone's birthday who is very, very special to me and literally convinced me to start my channel. And he's live at the moment. He's just finished, I think. But he's been live now for the last little while. That's Mr. Sensible. So big happy birthday to Mr. Sensible.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mr. Sensible. Yeah, I saw it was his birthday stream. Bless him.
Yeah, I got to ask Crafty Keela, where are you from? Your accent sounds slightly Scottish, but it's so mild.
I don't know if that's I don't know if it's an insult to the Irish or the Scottish. So I'm originally from Dublin. I live in West Cork. I went to university in Kildare, so it's a little bit of a mingle of the accents.
It really is. I mean, you could pass for damn near anything.
I'm a hybrid.
No. She can pass for someone who's from Ireland, I think.
No. Tatty is Scottish.
Steaming Cup of Reason is American. I think we're the only two Americans on the panel, aren't we?
I thought you were Canadian.
Dick Dawson wishes he was American. I mean, but
nobody wishes they're American. I'm very sorry. No. But Tatty is Scottish. Keeler is Irish. I am Welsh, and Jutmonk is English. And we're all probably within 120 miles of each other. So No, well, Tattie's actually further, but yeah, the rest of us are
He's
quite
social
close.
distancing.
He's social distancing, yes. And then DKG, how close are you to Hereford within miles, roughly?
Hereford?
Well, yeah, that's unfortunately where I'm based at the moment.
Oh, I can't even think where that is on a map.
South Wales. Well, just
Yeah,
outside of South Wales, unfortunately.
Miles away. I'm just on the west side of the M25.
Oh, yeah, so you're miles and miles away. So, yeah. And it's weird because literally we're all in a couple of 100 miles of each other, and the accent difference between us is horrendous. And I would struggle for any American to distinguish between the different accents over the UK, because I can go 15 miles from where I used to live, and the accent changes.
Yeah, you can go to the next village.
Basically, yeah.
I thought that I could tell Irish from Scottish, but apparently I can't.
Oh, hell no.
I thought that I could.
So the accent changes within Glasgow.
Yeah.
Depending if you're East End, South Side, or West End.
Yeah.
And I live in Virginia, and somebody in California, 3,000 miles away, we could have pretty similar accents.
Oh, hell no. Hell no in the UK. From where I used to live in
you can't get 3,000 miles away from somebody in the UK, can you?
No, God, no.
No.
I grew up in a little town called Conway. I moved 30 miles away to a little village called Talsanai. In Talsanai, the first language was Welsh. In Conway, the first language was English. And you think, yeah, there's obviously going to be a difference of language and barrier and stuff like that. From Conway to a little village called Clan Roost was about 6 miles, and literally it changed in a heartbeat. You go from normal sort of English, like my accent, to proper Welsh, and you go, oh, yes, and little David went down to the field and he did this and that.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back, mate. Welcome back. Thank God you're back.
Oh,
fuck. I didn't want to start the next video until you got
Quit
back.
the meat. I'm done. It's fucked up for me. Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, fuck. So anyway, Dick's just left. But on that chance, I'll stop talking about Welsh accents. But yeah, the difference in accents in Wales is horrendous, and in England and in Scotland. And if you're not from local around here, you would struggle. And it's nothing against Americans, Canadians, or anyone else. So, yeah. So, on that point, though, we finished that video. I think we've all had our wrap-up. Dick is back. Dick, while you're here, do you want to wrap up on that video?
Am I able to be heard? Is everything working right now? Okay, there we go.
Loud and clear.
I've been fighting some unbelievably strange, weird audio issues in the background, and I missed the last half of that video, and I'm only just able to hear right now. I haven't known when I was muted, when I wasn't, and it's been a really screwed up few minutes. So skip me for a second as I make sure this is good. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, as you're asking for a wrap on that video, I'd like to find the absolute fucking idiot that had the fucking, I don't know, the acid trip to come out with the bollocks that he just spewed. Take the video in hard copy, preferably VHS, because this is about as big as it gets, and wrap it around his fucking head and try and knock some fucking sense into the moron, because it was absolute pointless, paranoid shite.
Well, Monkey, I'm very disappointed in you. 1, for not wanting to beat him to death with the VHS. 2, for not wanting to stab him with the DVD. And 3, for not being to rap. But other than that, we need to go to Aimee and Matthew.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do, please.
Digital Demonic Davros for Australian to Dawson. More video, please. My dripping is dry. Are you demonic?
That was awesome. Oh dear. Right. So we've had DKG's Customs pick, even though he didn't get the video he wanted. But we'll turn to Schrodinger's cat for the night. Would you like? You've got a choice of 1, 3, or 4, mate. And if you'd like me to rephrase what they were, you still get to pick.
I'm going to go for some Joey Rocha.
So, number 1, Joey Rocha. Joey the Roach Rocha, Hawaiian Ale. Why is the sky blue? Questions and answers, internal notes. Picked by Aimee.
Spoiler alert, really scattering.
Aimee.
That's why the sky's blue.
I know. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
My internal notes actually say, picked by Aimee, that sheep has a fucking nasty streak.
Someone knows you very well, Aimee.
So, Tatty,
Yes,
are
they do.
you ready, or do
Yeah.
you need us to fill out a little bit more, Squire?
I'm ready, man.
Well, in
Actually,
which
can we
case,
do this?
yeah, I
super
was just
chat real
going to
quick?
say, yes, please.
Ilya Moon for $1.49 said, sent it as a popcorn. Can you give me a bite to my house?
Sure. Thank you very
I love
much.
popcorn.
Popcorn for the win. So that's that done. And Tatty, hit us with some Joey goddamn bloody Roger. Jesus Christ.
Aloha, everybody. How are you doing today? Thank you very much for joining me, your host, Joey Rocha, for a short episode of why is the sky blue? But not only why is the sky blue, but why is the oceans of Earth blue as well? The reason why I asked that question is because air, our atmosphere, is clear. Water in the ocean, it's clear as well. But it gives off a bluish hue when we look at them. Well, I think I know the answer why. I want to know what you think. I believe the dome, the firmament.
His voice on that, Tatty. Thank you to fucking God, because that was awesome. Before anyone gets in, yes, the sky is blue because of the wavelength of the light that is fucking refracted by the particles that are as small as fucking Joey Roach's fucking brain.
All right.
But wait, he seems to have figured it out all by himself.
We've known why the sky is blue for over 100 years. It's Rayleigh scattering because of the wavelength of blue light has the shortest wavelength, so it scatters first.
Can I just say he's already told his first lie? He said, I think. That guy doesn't think.
What are these pieces of paper on the wall behind him in every video? I think it's a checklist, like brush your teeth, put on clean underwear.
Yeah.
That's the meme that goes around. I believe it was molecules or something like that. It was something to do with flat Earth fucking retardedness.
It's a flat Earth periodic table.
I didn't say our word.
That's
and
exactly
I hate
right.
when I say
Joey
it.
Rocha, periodic table of stupid.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it's fucking stupid. It did come up to me in one video because I did a set on him, and fuck my life, it was stupid.
I wish one of those pieces of paper could take your meds.
It's not the periodic table of stupid. It's a table of stupid. Period.
I've got a T-shirt with a periodic table on the front of it, and it says, "I wear this shirt periodically."
Nice. Right, before we go for any more video, anyone else for any bits and bobs?
Oh, sorry, I'm just back. I had to tell my son to go play in traffic, but I'm all good now.
Alive.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put an extremely? Do you want me to put an extremely horrible image into your head? You know that Joe.
You do every time you speak, buddy.
You do know.
Will it drown out the
completely
voices?
naked. Joey's completely naked underneath that head.
Yeah, because one of his pieces of paper doesn't say to put clothes on.
Oh, it fell off. Yeah, that blew off.
The only thing he wears is a tinfoil hat, and his tinfoil hat is in the washing machine.
It's on his knob.
Funnily enough,
No, he put it in a microwave to warm it up.
Monkey, so rude. So I'm actually completely nude now because I've taken off my hoodie, which is
I'm
funny
always
because
fucking nude.
Moon's got a super chat which Matt's going to have to read, and I assume it's about my nudeness.
It's just quick. Ilya Moon for $0.99 said it as a happy face emoji. Like it.
Thank you very much.
It's a happy face emoji with heart eyes, and I'm nude, so obviously.
Thank you very much.
Love it.
I did think of one thing, and I think Schrodinger would probably agree with me. But he said that water gives off blue light. But isn't seawater more of a greenish color than blue?
It depends on the location, but yes.
It
And
depends mostly on the not algae, but shit. What is it that
The
whales
salt
eat?
content, isn't it?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
the
the plankton. Yeah, plankton is greenish. It has a greenish hue.
It depends on the plankton and whatever's growing beneath the bottom of the ocean as well, if it's a shallow sort of area because
Exactly.
of reflecting up and things like that. He does get more and fucks up even more. But sorry,
down here,
steaming.
down here
it
we
only
have
appears blue where it's shallow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
but
then
if you go to the Caribbean, it's blue as hell, though. That's for damn sure.
Down here we have because we have the Atlantic Ocean right beside us. We have the Atlantic Ocean right beside us, and we have about 4 different colors of green. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's an area, I believe, on one of the Canary Islands and one of the harbours. I could be very wrong if it's on the Canaries, but when the light is just right and the water is very clear, it looks like there's no water at all. So you see the bottom of the boats and you see the ground, and it just looks like they're floating. Someone will probably correct me in chat exactly where it is. But
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
You can see the same thing here in Vietnam off the coast. The water is so clear in areas that you can see the shadow of your boat on the floor of the ocean.
Nice.
That's
I tell you what, my bath water's never blue. It's always a funny brown.
Mine's
colour.
pink. Oh, wait, I don't have a bath. Brown bath water. Jesus. Anyone else for any point or more video?
Yeah, actually I do. I live on the other side of the Atlantic, and it's funny. She's right. There's different colors all the time. It also depends on the light, the way it's shining into it. Some days it looks bright green. Some days it looks blue. Some days it looks like when it's snowing out, it's an iron gray color. It's really quite pretty. It's quite neat.
Nice. Well, he's going to talk in a moment about blue obsidian, which just completely fucks up his entire idea. So, Tatty, let's have some more of Joey the cockroach roacher who doesn't think volcanoes are fucking real.
Is made out of blue glass called blue obsidian, formed naturally by lava of Earth cooling rapidly, turning into a blue glass called blue obsidian. Salted Cedar and William B. Call says, "Good evening, Joey. Water's above. LOL. Hey, Joey. Yeah, so I've heard salted cedar. I've heard people say, well, the reason why the sky's blue is because there's waters above. Well, let's just think about it logically. If there's waters above, it's making the sky blue. Well, water is clear itself, so that's not giving off a bluish hue. When the Bible is saying that there's waters above, they're saying above the firmament, there's another landmass with water, etc., above us. So this firmament that we're encapsulated in.
Land mass of water.
Land mass of water.
He's saying, they are saying that there is, water above the firmament. Who's saying? Other fucking dickheads like you are saying it, mate. Other idiots that make fucking stupid bollocks YouTube videos are saying it. That's who they are to you, mate, who's saying it. No one in science or anyone with a fucking brain is saying it. Only you small fucking microscopic fucking percentage of the idiots that are really fucking idiots. I mean, you've got idiots around the world, and then you've got these guys. These are another level. I mean, everyone knows an idiot. Not everyone knows a fucking globe-denying fucktard like that, which makes him a real special case.
And 1 gallon of fresh water weighs 8 pounds. How thick would this dome have to be to hold that amount of water?
That's actually a really good point.
Well, it depends how.
Yeah, without a single support structure to be seen anywhere in the world.
Exactly.
No, we're missing the big point here, though, that he said blue obsidian. Do you know what color blue obsidian is? Black.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just looks blue because it's under fucking water. So his logic there is a bit fucked up because it's underwater because it's under the atmosphere, which reflects blue light. But according to him, the blue obsidian is blue because it's underwater, which reflects the blue light because it's under the blue obsidian.
It's
that
sort of
makes
like
no
my dress blues. My dress blues when I was in the Navy were black. And I was like, what the fuck are they called dress blues?
Yeah, and what scientifically makes a rude joke blue?
Penises.
I'd like to ask this geezer, what colour is the breath as he's speaking? You know, what colour is it? It comes out of his mouth. He'd probably get that wrong because it'd be brown.
Right, I feel like we need a gong fucking vote on this video. I don't know if Tatty's prepped for it, but he goes on about such stupid crap that I'm sure everyone would appreciate us calling stupid fucking crap and telling him why he's fucking stupid. But at the same point, we're an hour and 10 minutes into this show and it's Joey fucking Rocha and he's fucking stupid.
He did say he thinks he knows why that why the sky is blue. Does he actually get to the point why he thinks it's blue?
It is, and it's fucking amusing because he half said it before. So if DKG wants some of that, we'll have some more. But first, we do need to go to Aimee and Matthew because I missed something because I'm useless.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much.
Digital demonic rules for Australia. Dawson. Australia controls the color with bleach drinks. You are really demonic, right?
Thank you very much.
And on that note, Tatty has opened a gong for the video. Remember, if you want to use the gong, you have to do !vote 1 or !vote 2 to keep going. But we'll have anyone more any points, or we should play a little bit
real quick.
Ooh, go on.
Real quick before we start back up, take a look at Joey when we start back up and tell me, don't you agree that he looks like he has poor dental hygiene?
Well, I mean, I'm not being funny, right? If I was Joey Rocha's parents, I'd have to intervene. I mean, I don't know, give him a light sedative, you know, in his nighttime cocoa, you know, watch him drift off into a nice sleep, you know, nothing too heavy, you know, and then go in there with a straitjacket, tie the little fucker up, drag him down the stairs, throw him in the back of the fucking car, and take him off to be assessed because he's not right in the head.
I'd like to see this fucking penis head explain Kentucky bluegrass.
I'd like this penis head to explain fucking anything.
He couldn't explain his own fucking ass.
Right. We have to be fair with Joey Rocha. This is the same gentleman who lives in Hawaii but believes volcanoes are fake.
Right.
I can't get my head around that. How stupid can you be?
He doesn't understand.
The landmass that he lives on was created by volcanoes.
Yeah. He doesn't understand how magma cannot melt the rock around it. I'm assuming he's never seen a candle with hot wax in it where the center is going to be really hot, but the wax as it expands out is going to be melting until it reaches the edge where it's not quite fully melted. It's fucking mental. And unfortunately, I think Tatty's going to do something now that's really going to make us all smile.
Well, I'd just like to,
Go on, Monkey. Finish that.
Yay!
That will make no difference, you know, showing them a candle because you can actually show them a fucking volcano. So, I mean, if they're going to say that's fake, they just say, well, that candle can't be real either.
No. What's worse, he says in one of his videos, I've taken tours and helicopter tours and all sorts of these volcanoes. He's like, the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? Right, I think we've
flown over them to see if they're real, flown where they're volcanoes, which is probably bollocks, and you still deny them. So basically, you deny your own reality and whatever you're... Perhaps he's taken too much acid as a kid.
Probably not enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I think we're all done with that video. It's been gonged. Before we go to something else, has anyone else got any more points they want to make on that level of crazy that I couldn't even comprehend?
Joey Rocha is the drip on the cum donation jar at the fucking sperm bank that they wipe off with a tissue and throw in the fucking garbage. He's useless.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, and I fish them out and collect them.
He's like Nathan Thompson. He's the cum shot that missed the hole but found a way to grow anyway.
You know, if there ever was a man born to be the one that has to clean the fucking booths at the peep show, it was that guy.
Yeah. Oh God, that is minging. That is minging. Now, I'm just worried the fact he's got kids and he's also an anti-vaxxer. And it's like, it's one reason I've stopped doing Joe Roadshow, because he pisses me off. But anyone else for any points, or should we move on to the last video?
Let's move on.
Right. Now, I'm going to pick, because I can, I'm going to pick video 3 as my last choice, because it was DKG's picks customs from the choice from the start. That sentence really made no sense. Anyway, video number 3, because it was DKG's choice, which is all about
Barman.
the pointed sticks. Oh, crap. What's he saying?
Oh, Barman.
Oh, go on.
No.
Oh, yes. Very good point. Thank you, Tatty, because I was about to fuck up once again.
Oh, good.
Are you going to tell us what we're going to get, or are you going to make me do it as well?
I'm going to make you do it as well.
All right. Right. We have recently on the EiE Network just finished an absolutely goddamn amazing series called Pain of Progress. If you haven't checked it out, it's probably the best produced thing we have ever fucking done. All about progress made during wars and things like that. And it's fucking amazing. So we are now prepping for season 2 of this. And to prep you all for it, we have a promo for season 2 of Pain of Progress. Tatty's going to run this now because he's fucking awesome. Thank God for reminding me. And yeah.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. The series.
Can't wait.
Excellent.
That was fucking awesome. Fair play.
Wait. Yeah,
So-
the Pain of Progress is severely underrated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It deserves tenfold more views than it gets.
The replay value, the rewatch value, like as our channel grows, when people go, oh, what else have they done? When they go back and watch that, they're going to go, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when it's all categorized and that, and they can just find it in the playlists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the next thing I was going to say. We have put that on its own solo playlist, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely. And it is something that is worth a real binge watch because the level of quality that Thor, Logic of the Gods, and our own Steaming Cup of Reason here have put into this series is literally the kind of thing that Modern History Channel could really learn from, you son of a bitches. I'll hand it to Aimee here. Got you, barman.
Nice. Thank you.
John Rapp for Australian $2 said, "Really? I wake up to what guy? Good day, everyone."
Thank you very
John
much.
Rapp.
Awesome. John Rapp for the win. Yay!
Always.
Now, as I believe, we're going to do video 3 because that was DKG's Customs. Choice.
bloody time.
Sorry, Customs. Yes. It's your choice now. All about sticks. Flicks Ale, which is my little add to the end of that. Tatty, before we do, I'll quickly turn back to Matt and Aimee because I can, because I'm in charge, because Dick...
Sure.
Ready for the guy that's really demonic? Digital Demonic Davros for Australian $2 said, "Dawson, remember Davros controls the bird. You can subscribe to me, Mr. DDD."
Oh, Matt is awesome. I love it.
Get in there, Matt.
Oh,
I'm going to come and sit on your lap now. Is that okay? Getting a bit cold over here.
On whose lap?
It's not much warmer here either. So.
Oh dear. On that note, from Monkey randomly sitting on people's laps, I think we should have the last video.
Whack on.
Yep.
Bound to be brilliant like the other two. Oh dear, oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Indeed.
Welcome to another segment of Dave and myself, and today we're going to talk about something we shouldn't have to be talking about. But we're going to talk about it anyway because some of you have no brain. Some of you have no brain. You have no brain.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm hard. I don't know how to express my emotions well. I'm still working on that. You know, it's one of those.
Is it me or is it just frozen?
Oh, thank God you spoke, because I thought it was just me.
Was that Daniel Pratt's
we had
little
a
brother?
gong already? What the
It's
hell?
been instantly gonged.
It can't have been. We didn't even start the gong. While we figure that out, I'll just turn to Aimee because Matt needs to talk something, and then we can ask what the fuck happened.
Yes, please.
That's fine. Jenny Morgan for $4.99 said, "The smartest thing the EiE Network does is not allow me anymore near their shows. That way YouTube can't touch him. Hold my beer." 9 o'clock hero for £1.99 said, "Davros was a failed, can I see, Dalek."
Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
No, Davros created the Daleks.
He did. On that note, I want to say to Jen Morgan, why don't you come on poker on Sunday? Well, tomorrow at 9 p.m. So, which is 4 hours back from now, but 20 hours in the future. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going mad, honest.
4 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you. Someone knows time zones because I obviously don't because I'm drunk. Yeah, right. So I don't. What happened with the video then, Tatty? We suddenly stopped and gonged.
Yeah, premature gonging.
Oh, okay.
I think it was gone for the last video and it's only just registered.
Well, it could be. In which case, Tatty's fine because that's an overtime gong. If he's premature, then he needs to have some words with the doctor.
Yeah. They make a medication for premature gong.
No. You've got a problem with being premature. Knock one out first.
Now, when the video started, I was desperately trying to read the first title card that was basically saying that, oh, this video is for educational purposes, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, well, obviously it's for education, but, you know, for who, I don't know. But I was trying to read the rest of it, just wondering what kind of bollocks was being said in that.
Yeah, it was educational purposes in regards to please ignore everything this video said because it's just stupid.
It's just made up.
Oh, Crafty Keeler's rejoined us. I'm sure she's going to have some words on that first 30 seconds of that video. She might not. Who knows? She's still quiet. Never mind. So, Tatty, some more video? I'm just watching all the messages coming in.
Paradigm. I'm still trying to get in touch with a female side I never had. So, I mean, I'm looking for it. All right.
He's never had a female side.
Some of you don't have a brain. You don't.
Yeah, he's never.
You follow whatever television land tells you. TV says, oh, now you women are notorious. I'm not saying you don't have a brain. Well, some of you don't, but anyway. You guys are most easiest to impress with glitter, glamour, and vanity. You watch a show and it says that you got to wear a bra that's this big, and you got a belly this flat, and you got to have an arse so tight, and you got to smell a certain way, and you have to use a certain temp.
Okay, that's the pause point.
Oh, this is so cringeworthy.
This guy, these conspirators have to film their videos in the garage or in the fucking tool shed.
This guy is an empty condom looking for a cock. I swear to God, this guy's own right hand is embarrassed when he goes on to Pornhub before he even unzips.
Yeah, but wait, he's about to give us fashion and beauty tips.
No, 1 second, everyone. Right, Monkey was trying to get. I think he caused the pause. Monkey, you still there, mate?
Oh, what? Didn't you hear me?
No, we didn't hear you at all, mate. Please redo that rant of the bloke looking down at his crotch.
Well, come on now. This prick seems to think that everybody is controlled by television one way or another. That's his point, isn't it? It's like, oh, they'll tell you to do this, or you see this, so you do it, or look like this, so you do it. You're controlled by television. I actually said while we were watching, I ain't controlled by television. I make my own thoughts, pal. Shit like you for fucking entertainment and to take the piss. Entertainment. I also learn from television, but I'm not fucking controlled by it.
I think you might be a little bit. You swear far too much to not be. We've had
this geezer's a fucking moron, man. He's a wet. I tell you what. I bet you if he took his fucking t-shirt off and threw it on the floor, it would just.
Oh, Monkey, you're roboting.
Badly. Damn it. That was sounding good, too.
While we come back to that, we've had a new member for the night. I believe he's absolutely on the ball tonight, and he's sitting in his little wireless chair thing that, these weird robot things do. Digital Demonic Davros, what have you got for us?
Yeah. Well, where would you like me to start?
At the beginning, preferably.
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
Monkey needs to shut the fuck up for a moment.
Rude.
Oh.
Well, no, because I've completely changed my tune with these numpty fuck knuckles.
He's converted.
What you have to realise is the fact that these guys are complete and utter disillusioned dickwads that need to be stopped, and the only way to stop them is to scream at them like a child touching a hot stove.
So not to exterminate them, then?
Oh, no, that comes later when we sort of, once we get that virus vaccine thing that's, like, causing shit at the moment. Once we've introduced the nanobots, thanks to Steaming Cup of Reason, we'll be able to use Big Pharma's money to be able to inject the conspiratards, and that way they can't be anti-vaxxers anymore.
And don't forget the 5G. We got to get the 5G fully implemented.
Cocksuckers will be the first one in line.
I must admit, I completely forgot about Big Pharma. Even though every time I've seen you on Discord, your name's Big Pharma. I was just imagining you attacking them with sink plungers, going, "Die, you crazy 5D TV person weirdos!"
Big Pharma. He really hates you calling him that. He's just called Jeff.
No, you missed. No, DKGCustom, you missed. Was it about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, Digital? And
2 weeks, mate. 2 weeks ago.
No, it must have been at least 3.
Dick, no, it was me, Mippet, Dick, and Jeff. It was 2 weeks ago, mate.
Yeah.
God, it seems like so long ago. because it was so good, and it just sticks in my mind. And I'm like, it must have been ages ago, because otherwise we would have had you back on sooner. But yeah, Digital Demonics Davros's conspiracy was Big Pharma were taking over everything. If you haven't seen it, you need to go back 2 weeks.
It was
on the
epic.
Shills down to a quiz. As Dick says, it was fucking epically awesome. And I believe he got points for it, and he brought it up several times. And his name now on Discord, when I've seen him, has been Big Pharma. And I saw the name and I thought, that's got to be Davros. Then I clicked on it and thought, ha, it's Davros. Perfect.
Yeah. But what I want to know is, why is everybody picking on Big Pharma and no one's mentioned the Fat Controller?
Yeah, but DKG.
Oh, I love it.
But hang on, here's the thing. Big Pharma is spelled F-A-R-M-E-R.
It's actually the farms.
How it's spelled.
No, rather than Big Pharma like the pharmaceutical companies, this was actually the farms.
I could give you a synopsis if you would like, Mr. Customs.
Oh, God.
Well, no, it's the vegans have a big invested interest in Big Pharma with the cattle and the sheep, because what happens is they clear the land for the cattle and the sheep to graze. Then once all that grazing's done, they can plant their soy products so they can produce more soy boys and vegan gains.
Oh, vegan gains.
Vegan gains, yeah. Damn vegans. Just have some bacon. How could you be vegan when bacon exists?
Do you know something that's weird about vegans? They're delicious.
Yeah. You know cows are vegans, right?
Oh,
Amy's had her hand up for a while. We better get to it. We're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I almost forgot what I had to say. No, I mean, this guy, I noticed that he mentioned that we have to watch TV to discover what size bra women wear. Well, as a woman, I'd like to speak up about this and say, no, my body size determines what size bra I wear. If I wear a too tiny one, that's going to hurt, and I'm not going to wear it.
Well, that's because
you
want a small television.
Knuckle.
You need a larger television, obviously.
If there are any ladies out there who need advice on what bra size to wear, I'm happy to help them out with that. It's one of my many services that I offer.
But Amy, the alternative is don't wear them.
Well, yeah.
I keep saying that to my wife, and she says, no, bugger off. That bastard. No fair.
She keeps bruising her kneecaps.
Oh, she's not as old as your wife. It's only the belly button. And my wife has perfect breasts because she's my wife, and everything about her is perfect.
You?
No, oh God, no. Whether she hurt me or not, everything about her is perfect because I wouldn't have married her if not, regardless of anything else. Jesus. Yeah. To be fair, after my first marriage, I promised myself I was never getting married ever, ever, ever again. And literally, I split up with a girlfriend because I said, no, I'm not fucking ever getting married again. Fuck that. Why would I want to do that again? It's shit. 2 days after meeting the lady who I'm now married with, I said, I want to fucking marry you. So, yeah. Life changes, and it's awesome. But we've got to the point now where we either need some more video or starting doing wrap-ups. And this video is crazy. What does everyone think?
We before we do wrap up, we have somebody that's going to join us for the last of things, so we can do a cool little moment. So we could play a couple of more minutes of this goddamn sound.
I want to see where this shit show's going.
Yeah,
so.
where's the pointed stick? or is it in his trousers?
Oh God, it's a twig.
Tampon, and you believe this stuff. You believe it. You got to be proportioned to some 15 or 16-year-old on TV. Oh, you need to look like that. And you're just anatomically, you're not even built that way. So guys are dumb on some levels too in regard to not so much the vanity part, not that type of vanity, I should say. The main thing they're more caught up in is muscles and willies and whatever. And they get caught up in that stuff, or the image of a car and three-piece suit and women falling all over the place. And this is the illusion. This is the matrix. This is the bullshit that they promote. This is what's considered to be successful, but this is considered to be the status quo, and it's not a reality. Now, we're talking about vaccines, and that's what we're going to talk about. There is no reality to vaccines.
Wait.
Like I said, the board in California, whoever made the laws in California.
DKG.
Pause. What is he watching where he's just watching 15 and 16-year-old girls? I mean, I've watched television and there's all kinds of people on it, all different shapes, sizes and ages. Is he just like watching some weird, like, beach chick hang out, get shagged program, whatever they're called?
He's watching Gidget.
Gidget? What's that?
Don't you remember Gidget? Oh my God.
Yeah,
so you
remember it. It was probably after my time.
It might not even be in the same country.
Okay, Gidget was from the 80s.
Did he actually say? Did he actually say that there's no reality in vaccines?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
What? Hang on, can I get a cup of reality, please?
No.
I'd like to inject some, thank you. Just a quick question. So everybody's noticed the poster behind him that says "I do not consent." He's a fucking sov.
Yes. That was the first thing that I saw after I noticed that he looks like. And I don't like to stereotype people, but I think his whole problem may be that he was rejected by every female he's ever met.
Oh, so he's an incel sov.
But can I just come back in on the whole vaccines? There's no reality in vaccines.
Okay then.
Right.
I think he was just starting to get into it, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, just real quick. We no longer are plagued by polio. We're no longer plagued by measles. In Ireland, we had at the turn of the last century, we had a huge issue with TB. We don't have the issue with TB anymore. So saying there's no reality in vaccines, you don't understand what a vaccine is.
Well, actually, we're starting to be plagued again by measles because of
that's
anti-vaxxers.
because people are anti-vaxxers.
Exactly. That was my point. That all of these things can be revisited upon us if these people get their way.
Yeah, well, we had the case, where are we now? 2020, so 12 years ago now, in South Wales, if my maths is right, and I'm thinking the right numbers, we had an outbreak of measles because people weren't vaccinating. Thank you very much, fucking Andrew Wakefield, you fucking wanker. And somebody actually died because they were immunosuppressant due to other ongoing health concerns. They fucking died. Yep. Because measles were allowed to spread within the communities. This person then caught measles and then fucking died of it. Thank you, anti-vaxxers, you fucking wank spanners.
We had we had two schools in West Cork having to be shut down because there was an outbreak. About 5 years ago.
To achieve herd immunity, you have to have something like, well, what's happening there?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but to achieve herd immunity, you have to have something like 98% of the population vaccinated. So it doesn't take many anti-vaxxers to ruin it for all of us.
Nope. I think I mentioned it in a video probably last week on mine that as the people who vaccinate go down, the chance of it spreading throughout the population and killing all the grandparents and people susceptible to this and people who can't get vaccines goes fucking horrendously high. And that they don't understand this shit. It's a piss fucking take in the community that people would do shit like that. Aimee and Matthew, I'm going to transfer straight to them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Here he is.
There we go.
John Raff for Australian 2 said, "Why does it seem that everyone else is a stupid?" Well,
right, who is that?
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I think Triple D. I think that's you, mate. Oh,
I don't know why.
I
don't know why you're getting feedback. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting any form of feedback. Anyway, just a quick thing. I just wanted to get in.
Yeah,
you guys realize that anti-vax is in the top 10 of the things that's going to make us go extinct by the World Health Organization, and that includes thermonuclear warfare. Just so you know, it comes in at number 8.
Piss off! I can
go
believe
look it up.
That
go
is true.
look up the list.
Fucking annoying.
Go look up the list. It's on there. Anti-vaxxers are on the list to end humanity.
Before I go back to Aimee, where does 5G rank in that list?
Nowhere, because it's a communication device.
Yay! Thank you very much. Aimee, before we go to Crafty.
Sure.
Jenny Morgan for $1.99 said, John, because they are Jenny Morgan, you can subscribe to me too.
Yeah, right.
Matt, we love you, and everyone should subscribe to Matt. Crafty, I don't know if you're just trying to jump in on Digital Demonic Davros's point, or if you've got more to add as well, but we'll turn to you.
There was a more in-depth research paper done in relation to the formation of that list, and one of the reasons given was human error and stupidity.
Well, that's anti-vaxxers, isn't it?
Pretty much. But I love the fact that was summed up in an official report that anti-vaxxers are due to human error and stupidity.
Jesus.
Yes, there's a guy on YouTube that I watched his video where he said he will take up arms against the government if they come out with a COVID-19 vaccination.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah, how long do you think that uprising will last?
About 3 seconds.
Exactly.
15 minutes if you're lucky.
Yeah. Digital Davros, just try wiggling your connection. If that doesn't help, just try disconnecting and reconnecting, because I don't know what's going on there. It's very odd. And I heard
once got arrested.
What, wiggling your connection?
Yeah.
Rude.
Just want to point out, there's a really fascinating Star Talk podcast with Neil deGrasse Tyson, the Flat Earth favorite, on science literacy in the misinformation age. It's an absolutely fascinating podcast. I think it's absolutely fascinating because I only got 3.5 minutes in before I had to stop it. So, but it's it's about this guy has actually written a book all about misinformation, and we know all about it. We know that the fact that there's so many people just talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we do about it? I mean, seriously.
It is very annoying.
I mean, this isn't going to help.
Oh God, no. Hopefully Triple D has got some sense for us with a better connection now. Triple D.
I don't bloody know.
No.
It's just like that. No, Meats has gone shit. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back.
We can hear. If you mute between when you talk, you're fine, mate.
Well, if Meats isn't working, go vegan.
That was good.
Well, see, yeah, but you see, that's the problem. See, with Big Pharma, right? You've got to have the meat to get the vegans.
Can I just point out something? A recent victory for us as a country. So recently we had anti-vaxxers, we had the Christian fundamentalists and all that. They tried to go to one of the courts and say that the recent lockdowns were unconstitutional.
Oh.
And late last week, they lost. And they were not granted an appeal.
Yay!
Yeah, that Irish nut job. I can't remember his name, but he was there in that amongst that lot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know who I mean.
Waters, yeah. He's mental.
Yeah. As a gentleman knows a pub, and obviously I'm really looking forward to the pubs reopening, as they say, 4th of July, with everyone going to the beaches and everything like that. I'm really worried about that, saying it won't. And it's really pissing me off that people are coming out doing that and going, yes, let's all go to the beach. Let's all go and do this. Let's go. Fuck off. I want to be able to open my pub to people. And if you assholes keep doing fucking shit like this, you're going to cause a second wave. You're going to cause the numbers to go up. Because at the moment, luckily in the UK, the actual infected numbers are starting to drop, and the newly infected numbers are starting to drop. The number of deaths are still going up, which is as shit can be. But at least new numbers are starting to drop. So I don't know what these people are fucking thinking. It's pissing me off well and truly. I'm not sure if we should go to the next person. We're going to find out in a minute. Any other points before I go to our special guest who has just joined?
But yeah, just to piggyback off what you just said, historically, when you are talking about pandemics, the second wave is typically more deadly than the first wave. So I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Have you noticed while in the news, have you seen the meme saying, oh, only 1% of people with COVID die? And that's been pissing me off as well. And I've lost friends on Facebook because of that.
Yeah,
Saying,
but only 10% of the population have experienced it.
Yeah, but if you go for numbers case by case, you can't draw conclusions at this point. But anyway, we're going to get off stream. We have a special guest, and I believe someone mentioned it's their birthday. I'm not sure if I'm right on that. But if we can all say happy birthday, if it is, to Mr. Goddamn Sensible, who's going to bring some sense to this fucking craziness. Okay, no one say happy birthday then. Fuck you all.
Woo, happy
Hey!
birthday!
Happy
birthday!
Hey!
Happy birthday to
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Sensible.
He's going to say,
Yeah.
well,
They say it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's not my birthday, actually.
He probably will know him. Mr. S, please
Oh.
stop being quiet. Do you know how to unmute?
You know what? He's muted in Meets. I don't think he gets that yet because he joined late
no.
and it's a big
Right.
group. He doesn't realize Meets has muted him, but he can hear me right now. So he's looking for the mute button at the bottom and he's going to click it in a second.
Control and D.
Oh, he can't unmute. Oh, there he goes. Now he is.
Oh. I thought Mr. Sensible was already 100. I didn't know you could go past that.
If Mr. Sensible, if you can't unmute, if it's not working in the Meets audio settings, it's got the wrong microphone.
Well, while he's sorting out that, we'll quickly turn to Aimee and Matt because they can fill the air.
Yes, please, if we can.
John Red for Australia $2 said Big Blue's best line. When we ask, how stupid can you be? Is not a challenge. Please push Crafty Keela's and Matt's buttons. It is the creed.
Thank you very much.
He didn't.
Right. Mr. S, can you say something?
Darling, we're still working on the settings and that.
Oh,
We'll
dear.
get back to him as soon as we'll let you know.
Oh my god. Oh my
Forget
god.
there.
Seriously, Barman. These guys are as bad at technology as you are.
Hey.
Says the
Says
man
the
with the crystal
person who-
clear audio.
Yeah. Says the person who's got digital fucking feedback from Digital Monic Davros. At least people
Yeah.
can hear me properly. So swivel on it.
Yeah,
dude.
but I'm on a $15 headset.
That's not the point. I'm on a microphone.
I'm
And I'm on a
good one.
mobile phone. I'm on a
I'm on a
mobile phone. I'm not
£3
running on a
laptop.
I'm not running on a PC. I'm not running on a $50 headset. I'm running on a $15 headset on a phone that's 2 years old. So
You don't
shut
have
up.
to tell us this. We can hear your voice. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We don't. Yeah.
We
You've got a
we can
brand
hear
new
how
phone.
backwards you are.
2 years
Davros.
old, that's brand new.
No, it's not. I'm getting an S20 next week, so shut up.
Yeah.
Davros,
I have, well, technically, I have a new phone, but it's a 2019 model. So,
My
but
mo-
unfortunately, I've got a nice.
mobile phone's got a dial on the front of it.
That's the way it should be.
Hang on, DKG's calling that mobile. Is it got a wire, DKG?
What one of those curly? I thought it was a curly aerial that you plug into the wall.
No, it's a
Oh.
wire, dude. Jesus Christ. You can polish an Emmy, but you don't know what a fucking phone is. Fuck my life. I mean, I'll be fair. I have a P48 microphone, a USB 3 fucking audio DAC thing. Actually, I think it's USB 2. I'm just plugged it into USB 3. So I am lucky. And thank you to all the Patreons who have filled and the super chats that have helped us and the other Shills buy this equipment. It's been very fucking much appreciated. And this is why I don't sound like this sack of shit like I do on my old videos. I'm filling air at the moment. Mr. Sensible, can you talk yet? Jesus Christ. We want to sing happy birthday to you.
It's his Meets audio settings. He's got to do the three dots thing and select his mic, right? That's what's going on here.
Right. So
it's selected a mic that he's not using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on the. Go on, Tatty.
I'm going to say there's been an issue with it, I think, because the same thing happened with Dutch Eddie.
If he's got
True.
If he's got voice meter running, if you have banana running there, Mr. Sensible, click B2 and as well as B1. You might be sending to the other channel.
No banana.
No, he says no banana. I'll do the very quick rundown. Hopefully, move your mouse to the very bottom of the screen of Meets. Click the three dots. After clicking the three dots, you should see a sign that says Settings. Click on that. You should see then an audio panel. You have your microphone selection and your speaker selection. If you know what your microphone selection is, please select that microphone. If not, default is usually the choice, but considering it selects default, it's probably wrong. Just pick any goddamn microphone. But yes.
No
options. Oh, he's well broke. He's well broke. I don't know. DKG, fill the air because Mr. Sensible is well broken.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering if anybody else has got any other technical support questions that we need answered. We can just,
turn it off and back on again.
Well, actually, I've got a clue. I'm getting a clue. Anyway, the thing is, he's using banana when he's actually running on a potato.
Oh,
right.
Has the potato got blood?
Technically, I'm a qualified Microsoft Systems network engineer. Sorry, I've had.
No, you're not.
If you can't say it, you're not that.
You're a qualified. You're a qualified SuperSoft bum user.
Yeah, I'm convinced. Wow.
No, I can quite happily set up networks. I went and did all the courses and shit like that. It was boring as shit. But yeah, I'm a Microsoft supervisor systems engineer. That sounds right. Look, after
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, I'm counting 2 bottles.
Hello,
1,
hello.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey!
Mr. Sensible!
Hello! Happy birthday, sir!
Okay, ready?
After all, that is
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You guys sound. You guys sound. Was that a haggis at the end? You guys sound. You guys sound as good as the singers that were on my live stream. Thank you all so very much. And Dick, does this remind you of the first day we tried to get me working with sound? Or what?
Yeah, I was having flashbacks, buddy. That was awesome.
Oh man, yeah. I was in here and I was going to those settings, but there was just no options. I think that either Discord or my OBS had held onto the mic, so I killed them both and reloaded, and that's done it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the exclusive grab thing. We could do that. I can show you how to tweak that out so you can run multiple at the same time. No worries, easy.
Oh yeah, easy. Like you got me working on banana last time. Not.
yeah. You know, yeah. Oh, I've schooled so many people in how to do this stuff now. I've got it down to a science, baby. No worries.
Yeah, it's like I think it's flat Earth science, because I never got banana working. I threw it away. I just got a USB mic and straight into the PC.
You should still be using it. We're redoing this. Okay, you're PMing me after. Enough. I've heard enough. That's it. Done.
Anyway,
how are you, man?
All. Yeah, fine.
How's life treating you?
Well, I have had. I don't know what your channel rules are about swearing right now.
There are none.
Absolutely.
Fuck
it.
I've had the shittest birthday of ever. I woke up at 9:30, managed to grab some breakfast, which was nice. That was a high point of the day. Some fried eggs on toast made by Mrs. Sensible, and then off to work until 10 p.m. And then dash home, and I get home about 10:45. And I managed to grab myself a cheese sandwich. Everyone else was in bed, and came down here and kicked off my live stream and had the time of my life. Absolutely
nice.
Yeah. Just to clarify, Mr. Sensible, there is a rule about cussing. It is fucking mandatory.
Okay. Well, heck fire. I'll do it then.
Well, do you know what? I kind of felt sad because I was there for half an hour and then I had to come over here. So I was like, no, I have to leave him on his birthday. Because for those who don't know, for those living under a rock, Mr. Sensible and his stream is the reason why I'm making content. So we can all thank Mr. Sensible.
Yeah,
Or not,
I think I've been
depending on your
watching Mr.
views.
Sensible from the start of your channel, sir. I think I've been there.
Schrodinger. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Well, we're all going to thank Mr. Sensible because Crafty Keela's EiE Network family now. So well done, son. Getting her going. Awesome. I love the cut of your jib.
Yeah. Wow. I'll have to say though that something happened tonight. Crafty Keela gave me a super chat and with a big heart on it. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big heart.
Yeah.
we
Actually,
get
there
those
were 4 hearts, weren't there? So I grabbed one quick, and my other panel members all fought over the other 3.
Who did you have on tonight, Mr. Sensible?
Sorry, pal?
Who did you have on tonight with you for the birthday celebration?
Well, had Seek Truth, Speak Truth was on there.
And he's now in the chat.
Oh, he's now in the chat. Yes, hello, Seek. I'm trying to think who else because I don't want to miss anyone out. I had a guy called Flint who was in for a while. We had, oh God, who else was there, Seek? Can you remember? Oh, it was what happened was I was chatting about all sorts of things, and one of my windows was covering up my Discord, so I didn't notice. Had a look, and I had 9 people waiting in the chat. I thought, fuck it, and I just dragged the whole lot straight into chat with no warning, and we had a great laugh. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice.
Come here, let me tell you, if you've never been on a Mr. Sensible stream, it is a great laugh every single time.
I've been on one, I think, once. I so want to go on again. But before we get into how awesome Mr. Sensible streams are, we need an Aimee and a Matthew.
Yes, we do, please.
Jenny Morgan for $1.99 said, "Watch Mr. Sensible? Never!"
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah,
That's right. You don't.
She
second one
me if she wants.
There's another one too.
John Rep for Australian $2 said, "Happy birthday, Mr. Sensible. Are you a mature cheddar at the birthday? Are you a mature cheddar? You can subscribe to me."
Thank you very much.
Apparently, Glober Mommy has a special song for Mr. Sensible. I don't know what that means, but just to let you know.
Oh.
Well, I missed that. I saw her saying about she's got a special whip for him. I didn't see anything about the song.
Oh, I look forward to the whip. And I just seen Demon Orbis, the chat. He was on there as well, on my chat. I've forgotten who else was in there. I was having such a laugh. I honestly, I'd had a crap day. I knew it'd be a crap day. I basically said to Mrs. Sensible a couple of days ago, we'll forget my birthday. We'll do it on Tuesday when I've got a day off. And so I wasn't expecting anything at all. And it was nothing at all. But the live stream, it was brilliant. Keely, you're right. They're always fun. But tonight was really special. Had such a laugh. And apparently, Team Skeptic gave me a shout out in his mankini.
He did.
So that's something I've got to look forward to.
What, the mankini or the shout out?
Yes.
Both.
See, I'd love to do so many more live streams, but my internet sucks balls, and it's never going to change because BT suck balls. Though, yeah, Tatty helps. It's good, but yeah, what are we doing now then?
Balls.
I've lost track. Yes, you suck balls.
Well, we're on the balls.
I do not help Barman to suck balls. He sucks balls perfectly fine on his own.
Here's the thing: the flatties have started to bring up the Cavendish again. I think it's because Blue Marble Science is about to do his version of Cavendish, which is going to be epic.
I can't wait.
But it's the fact that for some reason they're now bringing that argument back into the flat Earth. Oh, show me mass attracting mass. Mass is just matter, and matter is just this and that. It's like, but no, it doesn't work. It goes forward. It doesn't go fucking backwards, you twats.
But Davros, I had Blue Marble on my live stream 2 days ago, and that was a good stream. And he was talking all about his Cavendish. And we have decided that I'm going to run a secondary experiment alongside it. I am actually going to work on a Cavan cheese experiment.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Didn't we also agree? But didn't we also agree on that stream that Blue Marble Science should build his own little what was it, basement?
Yes, we did. Yeah, dig his own basement.
He needs to get on that.
And he needs to call it mums.
See, we're all talking about Cavendish. I'm waiting for AB Science when he's back to work fully and stuff like that. He said he's going to check out the university of where he is and see if they've got a vacuum chamber big enough to do a proper Cavendish experiment in a fucking vacuum chamber, which will leave nothing to any fucking... Oh, it's the air blowing or anything like that. No, it's in a fucking vacuum, you fucking morons. Yeah, that is the big one I'm looking to look forward to. But also, because I have psychic powers, I know that MC Toon on Friday is going to be helping out Simon Dan, and he brings up lots and lots of nails in the flat Earth fucking craziness and black swans. And I can't remember if he mentioned Cavendish, but Cavendish has got to be one of those fucking experiments that just fucking destroys any fucking idea of a flat Earth. But they always relate to, oh, it could be the wind. You fucking morons.
Right, okay, show me wind.
Fuck them.
Speaking of experiments, guys, the way the flurfs go at Michelson Morley as if it shows no movement, whereas what it does, it shows that there must be no ether because the speed of light is constant no matter the direction of the Earth spinning around the sun, is unbelievably hilarious.
Well, the
How
funny thing
the
about
hell?
the funny thing about the Michelson Morley experiment and flat earthers is they totally ignore Michelson Morley's own conclusions.
Yes,
right. They never read it.
All of that, Aries failure, because they call it Aries fucking failure. Fucking read the full fucking synopsis of the fucking experiment.
Why? It's in the name. It's a failure.
And Michelson Morley was an important failure because what they did was accidentally prove that the speed of light never changes no matter the direction of the Earth spinning around the sun. Coming or going, it's always the same speed.
Well, it's really simple. There could be like a big, massive book out there, huge hardcover, and right on the front of it says "Earth is not flat," and the flat earthers would go through it and find several chapters that prove the Earth is flat.
I love it when I'm talking to a flat earther and he says, and I bring up Cavendish and he says, "Well, did you do it?" And I get to say, yes, because I did it twice at university.
Awesome. Please come and
That's
tell
gotta
fucking Spurs Chemo that you done that, because that's awesome. Because when I say we did a basic one in school, he doesn't fucking believe me.
Yes, everybody who has an engineering degree, and I can say this pretty much across the board, if you have a university engineering degree, you did Cavendish in your physics class.
Nice.
Except for Mind of God, who didn't finish his degree.
Before you say your next thing, I just want to talk about an argument I had last night with a couple of flatties, and one of them Slick James Johnson.
Was it in Gem Pandas?
Where else would it be? That is the hub, right? So what it was, I was explaining gravitational lensing and trying to make it as layman as possible. So the way I started it was, right, we're going to talk about celestial objects, but just to bring it to within your range, get a basketball and put a tennis ball behind it. Now stand directly in front of that basketball and see if you can see the tennis ball. If you can't, you can't. Right, now move outside of the Earth and look at big celestial objects, right? You get a galaxy or a star or a cluster of stars or whatever, and you actually see shit that's behind them bend around them due to the bending of space-time, which is what gravitational lensing basically is, right? And they go, well, how can you prove that? I said, get a telescope, you twat.
Yeah. I think that's Flat Earth's biggest problems. They don't have telescopes. But we've got to the point of the night where I think we need to start doing wrap-ups. And I think with the possibility of Michelson Morley and all that shit, there might be a quick chat afterwards, but we'll do it after the show. What does everyone think? But first things first, wrap-ups. Who should we start with?
Can I start? Because I want to bring a couple of points up to the viewers. So number one, to all the viewers, would you guys like to see us have a dedicated after show on somebody else's channel? And what we could do is rotate it from channel to channel, and therefore we could help boost people that, want to get, some more exposure and stuff, that kind of thing. Is that a good idea? Do you guys think we should be doing that? Because we always do a hangout after show, right? And we always hang out afterwards. So why in hell wouldn't we bring on some of our members and Patreons to join the chat and throw it on somebody's channel, and we can send a bunch of traffic their way and, expose our viewers and stuff to other people, right? Is that a good idea?
Yes, Dick, you can expose me whenever you like.
No, baby,
this
you know I love that.
I just want to reiterate again, I'm 147 away from 1,000.
Okay, people, get your punk asses over and sub the barman, because if I have to hear this whimpering and whining anymore, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. I'm serious.
I knew if
Barman,
I
just so you know,
go on.
I can get Bandy the Glober and PayPal me vape juice to sub to you.
PayPal me vape juice. I'll skip on that one, but Bandy the Globe will be quite funny. Right, I'll go through the list. So
Should I say I'm now like 42 away from 42, 43 away from 1,000.
Crafty. No one likes
Yeah.
to show off. Shut the fuck up.
I love you.
Anyway, Digital Demonic Davros, you're actually next in my list for doing a wrap up. So apart from offering me flat earthers to sub to my channel, what else have you got for us? Nothing, apparently. Anyway, so we'll move on from him because he's gone all
sorry.
quiet.
Sorry.
No, not you. Digital Demonic Davros. He's gone all quiet.
See, it wasn't even me. Damn it.
No, you went first. You're first on my list. Amy's always last on my list, even though she's first on my list. So we'll skip him and we'll go to DKG Customs. So you've got custom guitars, you've got Emmys. Have you got a wrap up on the craziness that we've just had to involve ourselves in?
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Something funny.
Something funny?
Apart from your face.
Well, hey, what? I can give you something funny, but it's got nothing to do with this.
Okay.
No, no, I won't do that. Yeah, well, I'm kind of like disappointed we didn't really get to the nub of some of these videos and what they were say. We never really saw the pointed stick. We never really heard what Joey Rocha's incredible idea or thought patterns were by things like colours. Yeah, and well, the other one of the TV one, that was just gibberish, really.
What's worse, we watched all of the TV one.
Yeah, that's the only one we saw all the way through.
Yeah, Joey Rocha.
And then literally was like, don't watch telly, it's programming. And that was it. That's the information you got out of it. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I can fill in for Joey Rocha's video as well. That was just stupid as the whole thing went on. And the last video had something to do with those large mammals that live in fields, which was, hang on, it'll come to me.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. No. But yeah.
Wait, someone's nicked that from me. Oi, who's nicked my sound? That was Mr. Victory's daughter. She said
yes,
that to
it
me.
is.
Yeah, we've had that for about 9 months. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bastards.
We've had that.
We started the Del Cows, and that was sent to us. I didn't know you were doing it too. That's amazing. I love it.
That's
awesome.
And that's the bloody graphic. That's her graphic. Riley sent me that. She's my greatest little fan. She's my official Little Miss Victory Del Cow noise.
Riley sent it to you.
Her name is Riley.
Oh, I thought you meant Anthony Riley.
No. And you guys are purloined
Mr. Mr. Sensible.
Yes.
I suggest you speak to Mr. Victory
Absolutely.
procurements because he sent it to us.
Yeah.
He's playing both sides.
I don't know.
No. What it is he loves us all the same.
He does. He does love us all the same. But I have to ask, Mr. Sensible, how long have you had that graphic? He's counting now. Yes.
No.
Rage quit.
No,
no, are you asking? Sorry, I can't hear anyone else.
He's calling up Anthony
Yes,
Riley.
I'm saying, Mr. Sensible, how long have you had that graphic?
Since it was recorded. It was recorded for me by Riley.
What, 9 months ago?
Yeah, probably. God knows exactly how long.
I don't think it was recorded for you. We have to get. Yeah, we have to get Chris Victory in on this because
he's got to explain himself, hasn't he?
Yeah, because as far as we knew, we were the only ones that had it.
No,
I just thought you all knew because I watched both streams.
I just thought, is Glober Mommy in here? Because
that's funny.
No, Glober Mommy, I see her in there. She said, Mr. Victory, let me have it as well. Because Glober Mommy asked me for it, and I said, well, you better speak to Mr. Victory.
He said he wanted to share the love.
Mr. Victory sent it to me and told me it was only for me.
I'll
tell you all this. I'll tell you all this. Chris Victory is working with the EiE Network for a new show we're bringing out. And in the background, he's doing 3D model renders of our avatars and stuff. So he's EiE Network family. So beat that. That's it.
No matter what, on who had it first, we can all agree that no is the greatest catchphrase ever. And Little Miss Victory does it the fucking best out of everyone. So
and Little Miss Victory owns that shit, baby.
Hell yes.
But before we get into a legal battle over that little sound clip, I do want to make sure that all the super chats on site are going to Roxanne the Global Denier.
Yeah, I think you've made a trust. You've made a trust. You've got to pay. IEI's got to pay the whole lot to Roxanne, as agreed.
What?
Hang on, Mr. Sensible. Mr. Sensible, I need a price check on VagiClean. Could I get a price check on VagiClean, please?
Oh, right. I'm going to skip down the list now.
Leadership. She does have the top representation. We're screwed.
Oh, dear. Well, in other words, we've done digital. We half did DKG and then we're distracted by Mr. Sun. So I'm just going to skip straight to Jutmonk if he's still there. Because I feel at this point he's going to bring us back to sense. Maybe.
For the love of God.
I'm watching his icon not unmute, which is quite disturbing. Jutmonk!
No.
Yeah, he's fallen asleep. So next on my list is actually Crafty Keeler.
Hey, he was actually having trouble unmuting himself, I think, or something with his mic. Yeah, I think the only thing, there was only one true statement from any of those morons tonight, and that was that conspiracies and conspiracy theories are often seen as negative. And the reason why they're seen as negative is because there is a very thin line between absolutely nuts and absolutely dangerous. And so that's why they're often seen as negative. So with that, I bid everyone in the chat good night. Have a look out for the next Challenging Conspiracies episode. It'll be out next week. I'm working with Blue Marble Science on it. The week after, I'm looking at models, and Professor Phil Bell will be coming in on that. So very, very exciting stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Crafty?
Yeah.
Can I just ask, because you mentioned about dangerous nuts and all that lot, what happens if you have dangerous nuts?
Dangerous nuts is fine as long as they're contained.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I've got
Is that because nuts find their own level? But just a quick thing. What do Brazilians call Brazil nuts?
Nuts.
Exactly. You know that's from a movie, right?
It sounds familiar, but I couldn't place it. If you paid me £1 million, I still couldn't place it.
Oh my God, I've got a question Barman doesn't have an answer to.
I know. Well, I do have an answer, but you wouldn't like it.
Well, you want to try me? Because I've lost all shame.
Sure. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Aimee, we've got some super chats.
Sarcastic Barman, if you heard my rant from 2 days ago against Right the Hand, you would not be saying these things to me because I could unleash hell upon you.
You sent me the link. I'll listen to it later.
Please.
But Right the Hand got beat up by a girl, so...
Oh, we got some super chats to go. Aimee, take it.
John Rep for Australian $2 said, Flurfs are from the flat left side of bell curve.
Hey.
I like it.
John Rep for Australian $2 said, Miss Victory, the adults are fighting again. Wah!
Thank you very much. Oh, and I also have a question, and I normally don't ask these things on air, but did you see my message? Glober Mom has that song for Mr. Sensible for his birthday.
Oh,
We need it.
if we can get that over to Tatty through PM on Discord or whatever, we could play that as like, okay, we're going to say goodnight, listen to this shit, and then, don't leave because we can find where you live kind of thing, right?
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
if
right
I
in
can.
the,
Can
in
I
the silly
forward
Chills
it on?
show thing in here.
Oh, so
Yeah, please do
I've got
there,
the link.
Mr. Sensible.
Who do I drop it to? I haven't listened to it yet.
Talk it to me.
Drop it in Discord to Tatty.
Let's see if I can find Tatty.
If not, Mr. S, forward it to me and I'll forward it to Tatty, or anybody on the panel. We
Alright.
can forward it to Tatty.
Actually,
Yeah.
I've had messages going back and forth to Dick, so I've got you
There
on
you
there,
go.
Dick. Can I drop that?
Okay, got it.
I've got it.
Oh, got it. I've not listened to whatever this is yet.
Tatty can drink literally like 40 ounces of whiskey, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I fucking got this. It's just outstanding the way he runs this show. It's brilliant. I'm telling you, Mr. Sensible, you got to get yourself hooked up with a producer so you can just sit back and relax and let somebody really do the job. It's so
Can
freeing.
I just intervene there because he does have the excellent colon plays, and
Certainly
colon
do.
is absolutely amazing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. No wonder you get to actually sit and play. I didn't get that. I didn't know that.
Colon does everything on the Discord and sort of looks after my green room, settles
Colin
people in
helps
and so
us
on.
with some video research and
He
stuff, and
does.
we're trying to
Yeah.
get him integrated into the family more and more here. And
So who?
so yeah,
Sorry,
good
who?
choice. Well done.
Colon's an
he
evil-
will actually
evil
be
fucker.
Colin and
Sorry.
become EiE Network family soon, but we'll rent him to you. It's okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Hang on, this is
evil fucker.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
let's
this
just-
is starting to sound like an indoctrination into the EiE Network. What I was going to say, when you're going to go EIEIO, we are going to scan your shit.
not
We are now going
EIO.
to.
Yeah, you know what?
We are now going to take your biological and technological differences and
Hang on.
integrate them.
Nick Dawson really hates it.
Stop.
Whoa.
Before
Everybody.
we go any further, can we just rewind? Because I want someone possibly in the chat to just rewind about a minute or so. Because I'm pretty sure I heard Dick Dawson live on air offer to rent out colon from the EiE Network. And I want that check.
He's been renting his colon for years.
Oh, real rude. But
Are you kidding? It's like a fucking ballroom over here, Betty.
No, right. Everyone take a breath. We're going to do this wrap up. It's the last thing I do. And
It will be the last thing you do.
It will be. EIEIO Network is my thing on a Sunday poker. If you want to hear that, you have to come to there. But it's time for Schrodinger's cat because he's going to help wrap us up on the level of crazy we just had to put up with. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yes.
Oh yeah, tonight was an epic shit show. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Did a little bit of manipulating my microphone, so I wanted to make sure. So we had some Joey Rocha, and that's always a nice basket of stupid. And but I'm just happy as hell. Mr. Sensible's here. I think we've spoken once or twice before, but always great to talk to you again. And Crafty Keela, first time we've spoken, but it appears that we run in the same circles because Big Blue's a good buddy of mine, and so hope to talk to you again soon.
Absolutely.
And come look at my channel tomorrow. I'll have a new video out, and it'll be somebody saying stupid things to police and reaping the consequences of those things.
Yeah,
as usual.
Perfect. We did some soft sits last night. Unfortunately, I missed it, but it was apparently funny as fuck. So I'm looking forward to checking that out later. Our next person, though, we've got to check into, all the way from Vietnam, who I haven't really had a chance to talk to tonight. Steaming cup of goddamn reason.
Hello.
Yay! I'm really hoping you're going to stop then. I was going to cry if not.
You're a dick.
No, I'm not. Only on Tuesdays.
Well, no, today you're the dick. Yeah.
Oh, okay then. So what did you think about this?
Oh, well, as usual, it's just a whole hour and a half of absolute dumb fuckery. Conspiracy theorists, they're just morons, not worth the air that they breathe. The only one I really have a comment about is Joey Rocha, the pinhead of all pinheads. I wouldn't trust that idiot to explain why weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. What a moron.
That is absolutely perfect. You are the absolute star that just brightens up the end of a fucking video with "You lot are all nutters," but explains it perfectly as well.
There you go. That's my job as a teacher. I deal with children all day long, and what more childish can you get than flirfs and conspirators?
So why do weebles wobble, but they don't fall down?
Because they've only got one leg.
They have heavier butts than
Gravity, you retard! Gravity! Haven't you heard of gravity? Gravity!
Oh,
Gravity!
God damn you all. I had you all under control until that point, until you mentioned weebles and gravity. Bloody hell.
Weeblopathy.
Yeah. But speaking of children who need to be shouted at and punished, Tatty, you picked some of these goddamn videos, you twat. Exactly.
Actually, I blame Tatty for everything, but I reckon that Joey Rocha video, I reckon he saw that on Creaky Blinder.
He may have, but the thing is, though, have you ever seen Tatty and Joey Rocha in the same room at the same time?
Yes, I have. I've seen
You
Tatty
liar.
dangling. No, I've seen Tatty dangling between his legs.
God's sake.
I think next week Tatty should just bring on a bunch of Limmy videos, and then none of you know what the fuck he's saying.
Creaky Blinder is another person I falsely accused of being Scottish.
What? Right, Schrodinger's cat, I'm not talking to you anymore. Creaky Blinder's Welsh, same as me.
Yeah,
I know
he's the
that
Welshiest
now.
Welshman. He's Welshy Welsh.
He is Welshy
Are you
Welsh.
trying to say Jason
I
like
don't
me?
fucking know. I'm from Virginia, for Christ's sake.
Oh dear. Tatty,
Oh,
explain yourself on
jeez.
these videos.
Well, actually,
can I
Barman,
say?
it's just he's saying he's an American and he's dumb.
No, that's not an excuse. Let Tatty explain himself on these videos first. Then we've got Aimee. Then you can all bitch about everything at the end.
What can I say? What explanation can I give for these videos? When I stumbled across these today, I thought, what's really going to piss the barman off? And bugger me if these knuckle-dragging fuckwits didn't just bare their asses to the surface. Because, yeah, I've seen these and I thought, perfect.
Oh, thanks, Tatty. I fucking love you too, you fucking wank spanning shed fucker. Anyway, Aimee, please save me from my slightly murderous intentions towards Tatty right now.
Well, I'm sorry to say though, I was actually the one who picked out the Joey Rocha video because Rocha or however the hell he pronounces it, it's dumb anyway. So
Aimee, how could you?
Sorry. Yes. So yeah, I found it. I was just searching, and I knew because I've seen him in MC Tunes as well in the chat, and he always refers to himself in the third person. So I said he'd be perfect to have on, and it's because he's such a goof. So so sorry about that one. I just want to say thank you everyone for coming. Thank you DKG for coming. Thank you Mr. Sensible, and happy birthday. I'm so thrilled that you were able to come tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to say thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for coming. And I also wanted to say, we have some great shows coming up. Tomorrow is the poker stream and Uncalled For. So those are going to both be great. Keep your eye out for those, please. And don't forget, in about a half an hour, we have NASA Black Site has a stream as well. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Yeah, NASA Black Site. I think I can actually, if I'm good. No, I can't. I did have it copied and then I lost it. Digismon will probably drop it in the chat right now. But I'm giving the entire room 30 whole seconds to just mash the mic as much as you want and give us your outro to the show. Before I go to Dick Dawson to give him a proper outro to the show, because Dick Dawson is good. So expect 30 seconds of shit as everyone tries to talk over each other, which is no different than normal half the time by the end of a show. But your time's actually already started because I'm an asshole. I'm going to talk over everyone's time because I can. But I do think Digital Davros wanted to say something. Oh, yeah, it started about 10 seconds ago. It's great. We're actually at 15 seconds now. It's awesome.
Yeah, see, I knew it.
Oh, and don't forget to watch the launch of SpaceX taking American astronauts back into space from the American soil for the first time in years.
As I remember,
yes, Red
that
Rhetoric
was
is going to film
I
it.
saw it on the news today, and that's the time we're done.
Oh, it's
Red Rhetoric is going to film it.
Isn't it? I did see on the news something about the SpaceX ones being cancelled today while I was stood outside Tesco queuing outside, but we'll cover that later because we need to go to Dick because Dick's going to close us all out because everyone loves a Dick at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big, huge thank you to Mr. Sensible for joining us on the end of his birthday stream day, whatever the fuck he's got going on. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you got to watch this guy because there's a few grays joining. And as such, we need to support his efforts to stomp the stupid. So get over there, subscribe, support Mr. Sensible and his efforts, and God forbid he gets any fucking older. DKG Custom, awesome guest as always. Love you, brother. We got to do this more and more. Absolutely. We've had Crafty Keela join us tonight. Schrodinger's cat, who is a shill among shills. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. Conspiracy theory bullshit is a disease that it gets into your fucking brain. And there is only one defense, and that defense is education. So do yourself a favor, put the goddamn Friends episode down. Seinfeld can stick it up his fucking ass. Watch something that educates you and brings you forward in life. On that note, we are the Shills for the Silly Shill Show live Saturday edition on the EiE Network. What do you say, folks? We're out of here. Good night.
Good night, bitches. Good night. Good night. And I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Sensible. Happy birthday to you. Boop boop be doo.